What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? Happy and blessed Saturday. Today is the 9th of September, 2023. Welcome to Shades Tube, and thank you guys so much for coming in. Let me go ahead and turn this music on. Oh gosh, y'all, I slept in this morning. Y'all didn't get up to 12 o'clock because I was like, I am so tired of having all these headaches because I go to bed super late and then get up super early. So I decided to sleep in to like 12 o'clock. Now, granted, I still woke up at 8 something, but I went back to sleep this time. I was like, forget all this social media stuff, everything else I have to do. Let me get my rest because health is wealth. And I always tell you guys that all the time. Health is wealth. You definitely got to make sure you get that sleep because sleep, it plays a very important role in being and staying healthy and making you, be happier and feeling better as well. So I feel much better today because yesterday I had a damn headache off the chain yesterday and stuff. And so I was like, forget that. I'm tired of getting these headaches. So I mean, I still got like a little light headache, but not like I usually do. So after maybe over the weekend, this headache will probably go all the way away since I'll start going to bed a little bit earlier, making sure, that I get my sleep. It's just that sometime at nighttime too, they be having on good shows. You know what I'm saying? I be up watching shows I remember from like when I was a little kid and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I be up watching those type of things, y'all, and stuff. And if I get on that damn YouTube, not YouTube, but on TikTok, it's basically over. You know what I'm saying? Because they be having so many videos and stuff. And you be watching. You know how the time go by fast when you watching these people dance. Most people on TikTok do dance, and then you watching people talk about different subjects. Your butt will basically be on there to damn 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. So I knew that I had to stop because I was getting too many damn headaches, y'all. Just like getting up in the early in the morning, I'll get up early in the morning and I'll start watching TikTok and then be on there. And next thing I know, it's like, 10 o'clock time for me to get up. So that's another reason why I decided not to, mess around with TikTok or anything this morning. So I won't, because sometimes I'll get up and be like, let me watch TikTok for 30 minutes. And that 30 minutes, y'all, turns into a whole hour, 2 hours. And then the next thing that I know, it's time for me to get up and start the day. And that's the reason why I get a headache. Because I'll go to bed like at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, right? 4 a.m. trying to watch people gaming videos and things like that and stuff. Then I'll get up at 8 or sometimes 6:30 and things like that. But I'll go to usually when I wake up at 6:30, I go back to sleep because like shit, who the hell gets up that early? You know what I'm saying? Especially if we don't have work to do. If you got work to do, it's cool. But just to get up at 6:30 and do nothing, no. The only time you can get up at 6:30 is about going to bed at 9. Okay, that's the only time. Other than that, it's not no 6:30 for me. And if I'm in the distance because I'm getting ready at the same time, y'all, so bear with me. And I'm trying to wait till people come in as well. Okay. But anyway, welcome to Shades 2. Thank you for coming in. Welcome to everybody in the bushes and everybody who watches us in the replay. I don't know who would come over in the chat because, people do like watching all types of videos and things like that. And people do be out on Saturdays and some people be at work, but I'm still going to do this video and it'll be up for people to watch it in the replay. All right. So, again, welcome to my channel. Thank you to all the people who recently just subscribed to the channel. And thank you to all the people who've been with me from day one. Also, guys, don't forget to thumbs up this video if you like this content. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe below and hit that bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming video. All right. So today we're going to discuss the case where this chick named Iyanna, I think, Colon, y'all, she strangled her boyfriend because her boyfriend was playing loud music. He was praying and because he was dozing off to sleep. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys about that story. And she did end up getting in trouble, obviously. And she was just sentenced and stuff. So I'm going to let you guys know a little information about that and stuff. And just go over some more breaking news. I know y'all see in the news where the gay pastor got caught in a scandal with another gay person or something like that on Snapchat. Y'all, I was going to do a topic on that. I changed my mind because I don't need him calling me up or anything. But it's just plain ridiculous, okay? If you're supposed to be a preacher, I will say this. If you're supposed to be a preacher and you're supposed to be leading by example, do you really think that's something you should be doing? You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I'm trying to figure out how he's a preacher anyway, but okay, but that's a whole nother story. But it's just a mess. So hopefully y'all go check out that story. And I know Carlos King, YouTuber, is talking about it on his channel, so check him out as well. because that story is a hot mess. I'm not gonna lie, you know. But anyway, let's go ahead and get ready to do this topic. Okay, let me go ahead and do the copyright disclaimer first. Even if I don't say it, guys, it's scrolling across the screen. It's in my description area, in my comment section. It will be after this video. But anyway, the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, research, and etc. Again, that entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area of this video, as well as it will be in the comment section, and only part of it is scrolling across the screen right there. Okay. Again, thank you so much for coming in. These glasses are so dirty, and let's go ahead and get on started with this topic. All right. So anyway, like I said, I don't know if you guys saw when she first did it, if you ever heard about her. Okay, this is the chick right here who I am referring to. Hopefully you can see her without me. Let me see if I can push on that picture. Yeah, so this is her right here. Iyanna Colon. Okay, wait a minute. Okay. So anyway, this lady right here, this young lady right here, decided to kill her boyfriend, y'all. Her new boyfriend at that. Which is plainly ridiculous. I thought I covered this story once before. I'm not sure, because I think this happened last year, if I'm not mistaken. And last year I wasn't doing lives, okay? But I was on YouTube. I just wasn't doing lives. Anyway, Portage, pronounce this. Let me ask Google how to pronounce this word first, so I won't F it up. Portage. I think it's Portage. I'm not sure. Let's see how you pronounce this. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Hold on for 1 second. How do you spell that? Portage. I think they spell it like this. Let's see how you pronounce it. Hold on. Portage. Who? Portage. Okay, so I was right. It sounded weird when I was saying it. You know what I'm saying? It sounded very strange. Okay, hold on. Let me check it again. Yeah, it's Portage. Okay, Portage. I guess it does sound right, Portage. Just the way I was saying it at first probably sounded a little crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? You know. But anyway, it's Portage. Okay. Okay, we got that situated. Definitely had to do that. Okay, let's see. Let me go back to our story because let me see something. Hold up for a minute. Six-eyed creature with a long blue body. Let me get that story real quick. This is crazy. Every time I be on these lives and something come up on my phone, I just got to talk about it later on. You know what I'm saying? So I got to save the story, because if I don't save it, I'm going to forget about it. I know it's nothing but a lizard, probably deformed. Hey, Amori. Probably, and thank you for coming in. Probably a deformed, a lizard. You know how they be going on line, how they be writing stuff on the news and shit, trying to make you think one thing and it's something totally different. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what she did, how she did it, and everything else, okay? Let me get the original story, though, because right now I got the story, I'm involving her sentence and things like that. So anyway, this girl, I think at the time when she did this, she was probably around 23 or 24. Anyway, her and her new boyfriend, they got into a fight, an argument over loud music. Now, she allegedly claims that he choked her. Okay, I don't know if this is true, because she was trying to claim self-defense. Okay, now, like I said to someone else on my live a couple of days ago, when we had that big, debate over the brick girl, that I do know some women do lie, pretend, fake, and all this other stuff. However, it's still more women who are not lying than it is women who are lying. So anyway, this lady from Portage tried to act like she strangled her boyfriend in self-defense. Okay. Now let me see how this went. Okay, here we go. We get ready to go to our story right now. So anyway, let me show you another picture of her. This is a better picture right here. So let's show you this picture. Okay, this is her. And I think at the time she was like 23 or 24. These people know they be looking old at 23. Damn. But anyway, So it says a Michigan woman was sentenced to life in prison on Tuesday, August the 5th, after being convicted of strangling her boyfriend of just 2 months, y'all. Hey, OG Jamel, thank you for coming in. She had this boyfriend for only 2 months. 2 months. And she did this over a fight over loud music. Now, like I said before, Iyanna was trying to claim self-defense. Okay. She was trying to say that the dude was choking her and hitting her and etc. Anyway, a probable cause affidavit stated that Colon and the victim were living together at his Portage apartment for around a week when an argument over loud music turned fatal on January the 17th, 2022. So she would have been 23, going on 24, or either just 24. It depends on when her birthday is. The suspect, the girl who has a history, y'all, of violence, said during the argument that she threw water in her boyfriend's face and then strangled him to death in self-defense, believing the situation was life or death. Now, good and damn well, I'm just sitting here. I really don't believe that. Okay, so nobody else would. Okay, so y'all fighting or whatever the case is, arguing. You throw water on them, then all of a sudden, did she say he or did she throw water on? Let me see. Yeah, she threw the water in his face and then strangled him. Okay, so she threw the water in his face. Why? Okay, why? Well, anyway, she said according to her boyfriend ran at her and dragged her by her hair and choked her first to the point of blacking out. Okay, I don't know if this is true or not. Okay, I don't know. Anything is possible. But the thing is, I don't know, because she said her boyfriend dragged her by the hair, choked her first to the point of blacking out. So when she blacked out and woke up, is that when she decided to strangle him? Let's see. Police said that Colon admitted to the investigators that she prayed over his body for an hour or more and cried as she was aware that he was dead. She then covered the victim's body in a robe and dumped his remains in a closet before sleeping for hours on her boyfriend's mattress. Sound like she's a little bit off. Really, OG Jamel? You did? Wow. Anyway, Colon then apparently went out for a walk because she was tired of looking at him, okay, and tried to remove her fingerprints from the scene of the homicide, okay, at the Briar Gate apartment complex. The police learned about the crime the following day when Colon confessed to her parents. Her boyfriend's body was discovered by law enforcement while Colon was at their headquarters. He died of a mechanical, just strangulation, okay? The Kalamazoo County Prosecutor's Office had to accept the fact that the Circuit Judge Paul Bridenstine had excluded from evidence certain admissions Colon made to the police. The judge ruled that Colon had twice asked for an attorney while down at the station. She said, yeah, I'm just like remaining silent. That's what Colon reportedly said to one of the times. Well, anyway, the judge sentenced her to a whole life term, okay? Because the judge just did not buy her story of him pulling her hair, dragging her, and things like that, okay? They said that she premeditated that, everything. Another thing, too, is the point that she prayed over the body, okay, but if you made a mistake in killing someone, you would immediately probably call the police, right? This girl dumped his body. I think she wrapped his body up in a robe and then dumped his body in the closet, and then she went to sleep for 2 hours. Like everything is just going to magically change, or I guess he's going to wake up or some bull crap. Okay. When you do stuff and you don't really mean to do it, okay, and it's an accident, you're going to call the police and you're probably going to be crying, being hysterical and things like that. And then the lady says she went on a walk, right? Ended up at her parents' house or something like that. And then she confessed to her parents. To me, it sounded like everything was intentionally done. I don't believe he ever drugged her by her head or hit her or anything else. I just don't believe this story, okay? And neither did the judge or the jury, period. Anyway, she was also violent in the past. She was violent. Also, she has a past record. In March of 2021, in October of 2021, hey, Mr. All 365, in two separate assault cases, one against a police officer and the other involving an assault on another man with a metal pipe. She sounded like the lady who took the metal pipe out of the car when the police are standing outside. She goes to the car after her and her boyfriend get into an argument in the house. She goes outside, bypass the police, go get a metal pipe in her gun, and then go back inside the house, hit him upside the head, and then shoot him and say it's self-defense. No, no, no. The same way this chick is pretending like this is self-defense. When the judge and jury saw right through her, because this lady is already violent. Like I said, she assaulted a police officer, and then she assaulted another man with a metal pipe. So it's going to be very hard to convince a jury that somebody, your boyfriend, your new boyfriend of only 2 months, after y'all start arguing, he's going to grab you by the head, drag you, and start hitting you till you black out. Then you wake up. You still mad, right? You wake up, and then you strangle. You throw water. I don't know when she threw water in his face, but anyway, when she woke up from being blacked out, she strangled him to death. That is crazy. You know, good and daggone well, this chick thought about what she was going to do, all right? And it wasn't self-defense. Because again, when you do self-defense, normally, I'm not going to say in every case, normally people go ahead and call the police, be scared, crying, probably like, damn, what did I, when he was hitting me or whatever the case is. You're not going to be doing like she, you know what I'm saying? Right, and that's right. OG, I ain't never blacked out, but I'm just saying, I'm sure when you black out, right? And then, hey, Brown Street, thank you for coming in. That is crazy. Like I said, a lot of women do get victimized by men, but I'm not gonna sit here on social media and act like some women don't lie, okay? Because they do. They do. In this case, she was lying. Okay, so anyway, let me tell you, the jury disregarded her defense and found her responsible for killing her boyfriend. The judge reportedly said, according to Law and Crime, Colon's attorney told the outlet that there was a substantial amount of evidence to support her self-defense claim. Okay, that's what her defense attorney said. And she also said, I am disappointed and surprised the jury found any evidence of premeditation to convict on first degree, let alone enough evidence beyond a reasonable doubt. Attorney Benjamin Noack said, my client is exploring possible appellate remedies. How do you say that? I think it's appellate. I think that's right. Okay, but listen, it doesn't matter. That's what defense attorneys do. They defend you. Even if you are guilty, they try to defend you. It doesn't mean that you are innocent, okay? In this case, I don't believe this lady was innocent. I believe she actually sat there and was a hot ass mess from the get-go. And I believe she just, did that. And where was he at when she strangled him? That's what I want to know. I'm trying to find the original story real quick so I can see, because they don't never go into the thing. Let me look at this document real quick and see if they got everything on here. So let's see here. Yeah, she said she strangled him after he attacked her. And we know attacked her. Let's see. And then that's another thing. How the hell you meet somebody for 2 months and you already moving in with them? Okay, listen. On January the 17th, she said they got into an argument. She said that as the argument continued, she asked them to turn down loud music, and that is when he did. He threw water in her. She threw water in his face. Then that's when she threw water in his face. Okay. Now the thing about it, I don't know. Because like I just said, I don't see him. I don't know this dude either, obviously when he was alive or whatever the case is. But I'm just trying to think about this in my mind like I did when I first saw the story. I don't know if he would get that mad because she threw water in his face to get up and grab her by the hair and hit her and drag her and all that. So I don't know for sure. Okay, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that um, because she was asking him to turn the music out because it was too loud, and they got into a verbal argument, and she threw water in his face? Do you think he dragged her by the hair and then hit her till she blacked out? Do y'all believe that? I'm gonna open this panel up in case somebody want to come up and tell me if they believe that or not. I don't have that long on this live tonight today either, so let me see. In case somebody want to come out, I'll just put it up there just in case you guys want to, because I don't know. This is a kind of a tricky case. I just don't see it. I wouldn't do that, but I'm not him. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what their background is regarding when it when we were talking about the relationship. But I do know they said that she was arrested and charged with two assault cases, one for a police officer and then one with another man who she hit across the head with a metal pipe. So she could be one of those type of chick that goes off and just start doing the most because she if you don't do what she say do, I don't know. Anyway, Colon said, according to the document, her boyfriend came at her, started pulling her hair and causing her to hit her head and choking her. So that's what she said. But if she hit her head, I wonder did she have any like bruises or anything that could indicate that she hit her head from him? Any marks on her okay, OG Jamel, let's see. It said your device is not supported. Here we go. Okay, go ahead, OG. Thank you for coming
Yeah,
in.
I got you. I got you. I
Okay.
believe it, right? I believe it because when somebody trying to sleep or whatever they're trying to do, and they need to turn down the music, right? So it
Okay.
probably start off with the music part, but she got aggravated. You know what I mean? And she, you know what I mean? Somebody you tick somebody off real quick. You know what I mean? It
Right.
snapped. So she snapped, threw some water on him, and disrespected him. He felt disrespected. So he
Okay.
probably did grab her by her neck and strangle her. Like, who you fuck you playing with? You know what I mean? That's how we
Right.
talk. Yeah, so that's how it went down. And she's not a person we played with too. So she really got to it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And the fact is, you just met the girl.
True.
So that means she probably was in the living room and sleeping on the couch, and he was in the room playing loud music, being an asshole.
Mm.
It could happen like that too. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
Hmm. So you think he did pull her hair and dragged her?
He had no choice, cause I would too. I would too.
But
That,
do you think he deserved to be strangled to death? I'm still trying to figure out how she did that.
yeah, that's how, when you mad and you black out, you strong as hell. You cannot stop nothing when somebody black out. That's
Wow.
how pissed off she was. He pissed her off that bad, and then the fact is, you don't even know him like that, so she don't even give a fuck about you.
Mm.
It was just, you know what that was? It was just sex. That was just sex.
Mm. That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm. So that's crazy. But anyway, they sentenced her life in prison.
Nah, she ain't she getting on life.
What you think she should get?
It was just a situation happened real quick. That's hard. You know what I mean? Throw her ass out the country. Hey, leave the country. You can't stay in the country no more. That's what I got for her. Yeah,
Okay.
that's all I got for you. You got get out of the country. Survive on
Okay.
your own. Not helping
Uh, okay.
you.
I don't know. I don't like I said before. If she threw water in his face, like you said, he probably did. Hey Ryan, thank you for coming in. He probably did get upset. He might have to. You got to
Yeah.
turn down your volume on your YouTube thing.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, he might would. I can imagine that he probably did hit her. He could have dragged her across the thing and everything. Um, I don't know for sure. As far as her hitting her head and blacking out and all of this stuff, I still don't know if you know. The thing is, it's hard to. We don't really know for sure. That's why I'm trying to figure out what the judge knew that has not been said in this article, because it's kind of hard to determine if he actually did anything, because some men are meek. Okay, you can't throw water in their face and they don't do anything, but they leave their music up and all of that because they show their anger through that. And then she could have got mad and then hit him and strangle him or whatever the case is. Do you think it could have happened like that as well?
Yes. Yep. Yep.
Because I
You
don't
only got
know.
one time. You only got one time playing with somebody. You only got one
Mm.
time. If they serious, they say stop. How many times she got to say stop?
Uh,
Until
she said that he choked her. Excuse me. He said he choked her until she thought she was gonna die, and she said she blacked out. And she said eventually she said she realized. Wait. I got
you
this
hear
wrong.
me?
Listen.
Uh,
She said she
yeah,
started
everybody.
choking him. Wait a minute, hold on. He started pulling her hair and causing her to hit her head, and then he started choking her. And then she said she started choking him. So they was fighting, according to her. They were fighting. And while he was choking her, she started choking him. And she said she thought she was in a life or death situation. So she said she kept on choking him. And she eventually realized he wasn't breathing. And that's when she said she started crying and praying over him for about an hour before she realized he was dead. And then she covered him with a robe and dragged him into a bedroom closet. And why did she just call the police instead of
It's
in the closet?
it's a thing that human beings go through. Panicking. When you panic,
Okay.
you go through a situation when you panic and stuff, and you don't know what to do. You just take action. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay. You got a point there. You
Yeah,
know.
I went through it. I went through this already.
Oh, you
And
did?
in
Oh,
a
you.
situation like this, I
Oh,
met a
really?
girl. Yeah, she's bipolar, and I didn't
Okay.
know. And when the money don't, when she's good with money. You know what I mean? When money don't come in, and the money ain't come in, and she's all acting her a true colors came in.
And what else she did? Oh, his thing fell out. He'll come back up. Here you go. Let's see. Wait a minute. We'll see if he.
You're not
Okay, go ahead, Jamel. Your
gonna
connection is
scratch
Wait a
me,
minute. Go
choke
ahead.
me, punch me in my face. You feel me? I'm gonna grab you by your.
Yeah. You what? You went out again, Jamel. Go out and come back in. I'm gonna remove him and he can just come back in. Because he's trying to tell us about a situation. Um, what happened. So we're gonna let him. Let me see. Okay, there you go.
I just
Jamel.
wanna. Yeah, I'm right here.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I was saying, yeah, I was in a situation. She was bipolar, or whatever, and she was punching me, smacking me, punching me in my face, putting scars in my face. And I don't play that, so I put her hair around her neck, and I choked the hell out of her, and I threw her ass
Wow.
out the window.
Oh, for real?
Not literally, but that's what
Oh,
I call it.
I was going to say.
But nah, yeah, she was playing with me. She was scratching me, punching me. You know what I mean? Because she was mad because she ain't got no money.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Like I say always, I think you need to turn your volume down, Jamel, on your
Okay.
actual video. But like I say always, I think females, the ones that do this, I think they need to learn how to keep their hands to themselves. Okay, in your case, she hitting you, punching you, and all doing the most. Of course, you had no other thing to do but try to stop her. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, that's any way you can, as long as you don't really severely hurt her. Did you go to jail or anything for that?
Nah. She calmed down. She relaxed and went to sleep.
Oh, okay. So nobody called the police. That's good.
No.
Okay. Okay. But yeah, like I said though, I can understand your situation. But as far as this lady, what you think about her going to sleep though? And then taking a walk after all of this? Jamel? I don't know what happened to this thing, y'all. I'm
I'm
still
here.
out.
I'm here. I'm here. I was on mute. I was on
What do you
mute.
think
I'm
about
here.
that with her going to sleep after she just killed her boyfriend and then
Uh-huh.
taking a walk?
That's like self. I can say it's self defense in the case, but
You
it happened real quick. You know what I mean? It didn't mean to happen, but things happen.
mhm.
You hear me?
Say that again.
I said things happen real quick. It didn't mean to happen.
Okay. But she went to sleep for a while.
Oh, oh yeah, because she was crying and bitching and whining, so she went to sleep. She
After she
got
just killed
tired.
her boyfriend?
She she tired herself out.
After she just got to killing her boyfriend.
Yeah.
I don't know, Jamel. That's kind of weird.
I know a lot of things could happen real quick.
Well, yeah. And then she took a whole walk.
Yeah, yeah. She's panicking. Like your body go through a situation.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot the word. It's a
Okay.
word for it. You're drilling in. You're drilling in,
Uh-huh.
and then your brain start moving and thinking quick. You know what I mean? And then the
Right.
fact is, that feeling you get you in trouble. You know that trouble feeling, like your
Yeah.
mommy want to whip your ass feeling. That feeling, yeah,
Okay, so she was walking around trying to figure out what to do.
yeah.
Um, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but thanks for coming in. Okay. Anyway, so anyway, she like you said, she could have been going for a walk to clear her mind to try to figure out what she's going to do. But anyway, they did go into her apartment and they did find evidence that was consistent with what she said. That he did drag her, that he did choke her, that he did pull her hair and all of that stuff. So why do you think the jury and the judge chose to find her guilty, and they said it was premeditated, and they sentenced her to life in prison?
They don't know. They just going off what they think. You know what I mean? It's going off what they think. That's all. They wasn't there.
Right.
They wasn't there. So that's a man. That's a person that's not even here no more. You know what I mean? So they feel bad. They feel bad for that situation that didn't happen. So they got to do something about it.
Okay.
Because if you judging somebody, you don't want to be wrong. You feel me?
Right.
You picked the wrong choice.
That's true. And she probably was scared.
Yeah,
But
she was scared.
what you think about she assaulted a police officer back in 2021, and she assaulted another boyfriend or man with a pipe and got charged for it?
I'm not gonna say she got an anger problem, but she don't like people touching her. She don't like people talking to her.
But that still is an anger problem, don't you think?
No, like if I say leave me alone, leave me alone. I don't got
True.
why she gotta repeat herself.
Well, that
That's
is
gonna
true.
make her have anger problems.
Okay. So
She
y'all
don't
hear that?
like if she don't know like some people don't if somebody don't know you, they don't want to
Right.
talk to you. But don't
Okay.
keep on pressing them.
Okay. That's cool. You're right
Oh
about
yeah,
that.
I was in a health I was in the health classes and stuff and
Okay.
human behavior.
Okay.
Yeah, I understand like when people go through shit.
Hmm.
Like it's always gonna be justified, but you gotta put yourself in that person's shoes to understand what they're going through.
Right. But listen, they said they also found that she cleaned up her apartment. She tried to hide the fingerprints that she did this to this dude.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what that brain, the brain will click in because she been watching movies and she knows she not dumb. That girl not dumb. She know
Okay.
what to do. She not dumb. She knows
Okay.
exactly what to do. Your body will it will instead of shutting down, it will speed up and move too fast through your own stuff, and you can't remember what you're doing because your brain already know what to do.
Okay.
Other just from watching what to do and people talking to you, communicating with you and stuff. Like if this would have happened, because everybody say, "What if? What if? What if? What
Right.
would you do? What would you do?"
Right.
So her
That's
memory kicked in.
mm,
She's not dumb, and she was scared as hell.
okay. So when the judge sentenced her and the jury found her guilty, they charged her with open murder. Okay. And I guess I don't know because they did find evidence that said that he was doing all that. But I think I don't know. I don't know why they charged. Why they didn't do self defense then?
Yeah, they probably gave her a deal.
They didn't give her no deal. She got life in prison.
Oh shit. She fucked.
And you know
She
what?
might
It's
die.
because listen. It's because she had a history of violence. A history of it. So when you have a history of being violent,
Hey,
you, it kind of plays against you.
don't record me.
So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know because we weren't there, but they did find evidence that all the stuff that she said did happen. I don't know. With self defense, though, I do know if you do stuff immediately after somebody do stuff, a lot of times you can get self defense. But what messed her up is the fact that she has done stuff to two other people, namely a police officer. A police officer. How are you going to be fighting back a police officer? So the court is probably thinking if she's fighting back a police officer and can't do what he say do, and then she hit another man with a metal pipe, she has an anger problem, and also, she's violent. And so they look like they played off of that as well.
My type of girl.
Oh, so you like those type of women?
I like that type of girl. Don't play no bullshit.
Yeah, but you know what? You cannot play no bull crap. But at the same time,
She has
you
an
know how to
authority
control.
problem. She has an authority problem. That's like me.
Uh,
She has authority problem. Like you would tell us something, but don't you could ask her to do something, but don't tell us to do something.
oh, okay.
You
So,
understand? That's an authority problem.
okay, but in order to get along with somebody, you have to be able to be told stuff sometimes.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Sometimes you be acting.
I'm gonna tell you the judge gave her life in prison because she is a habitual offender. Okay, that's why she's a third habitual offender. Okay, meaning that she does a lot of stuff involving being violent against other people, namely a police officer. And then, like I said, assaulted another man with a metal pipe. So the jury disregarded her defense and found her responsible for killing her ex-boyfriend. Okay, so I don't know if they're going to try to appeal this or go to court and try to fight this or whatever the case is. All I know is that in situations like this, first of all, moving in together with somebody after 2 months is a no-no. Secondly, if it's this apartment or yours or whatever, y'all living together, politely ask the person to turn down the music. And then if they don't, then y'all wasn't together that long. You can possibly try to probably
Shouty,
figure this
shouty,
is not going to work out.
shouty.
And close your bedroom door or whatever, or leave to cool down, whatever the case is. And then if he's violent and they're fighting each other, I don't understand why people stay together when they do all of this because it's not going to end well a lot of times.
Is that like that feeling that you like that person and love that person? Because the first day you can say I love you, and then when you say that love word, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. You
Yeah,
live it. You're moving in.
yeah, you can't fall in love with nobody that quick.
That
Um,
love word isn't no joke.
yeah, you're right. But listen, when somebody tell you they love you and y'all don't really know each other, they're not in love. They are not in love.
True. 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 True.
Somebody said if you have the strength to strangle someone, you are not in self-defense mode. You are the aggressor. And she did have a lot of strength, man. To strangle the dude to death.
She don't like to be played with. That's what it is. What is she like? She's like five something, five something. And she 5'3". And she 5'3" something. She's strong as hell. She don't play no games.
Why you
Oh,
She talking.
okay, okay. But anyway, I don't like I said, if she has a history of doing all this weird shit, okay, and then she end up killing her boyfriend, I'm gonna have to say that she do deserve some time in prison. I don't know about the life sentence, but I think she does because if he was choking her and dragging her, he also was doing something to her that caused her to do all.
Yeah,
But
that's
I
what I
don't.
was saying because light skinned short girls like five something. They strong as hell. They don't play that type of games.
Right.
They
So go ahead. Sorry.
yeah. She got to be like 5'3", 5'4". You know what I mean? And
Mm.
they're short, but they don't want to be played with. That's what.
Uh,
Yeah, they don't want to be played with.
and you may be right because somebody said they know this lady. They said she definitely doesn't deserve life. Hopefully, she will get back on an appeal. So you may be right, Jamel, what you're saying because I'm reading some comments saying that they know her. She does not normally, be like that unless somebody mess with her. And again, I got a problem with the assault on a police officer. Okay, I don't know
Yeah,
what happened there.
that's that authority problem because the he probably was saying something like she didn't like him saying like get over here or what are you doing?
Right, right. All right. So what you think about The brick lady.
Handcuffs. Now she's going to jail.
Okay. Okay. So now, since we just talked about this case, what do you think about the brick lady, the lady with the brick who got hit with the brick? Do you think she deserved to get hit with a brick?
Nobody should get hit. Deserve to get hit with a brick.
You know the one they're talking about, and I talked about it on my page a couple times. But the lady,
um, what'd she do?
she's a prankster for one thing. But anyway, I guess the dude was asking for a number. She probably started cussing him out, going off, and all of that. And I don't know if she slapped the dude or not. But anyway, he got a brick and hit her in the face with it. So what you think about that?
That's one of those dudes that don't get nothing at all at night. Lonely Drake niggas. Those Chris Brown Drake niggas that be sleeping that lonely at night, crying to themselves.
Yeah, okay. So you don't think you would have got a brick at her if a lady slapped you? Would you get a brick and hit her back with a brick, or would you just slap
Nah,
her back, or what?
nah, I ain't gonna touch her.
Right,
I'm
you
like
gonna walk off?
I'm like you got it, and I'm walking off.
Right. Okay. Okay. Y'all hear that? This is the dude that's saying this. Okay. This is not right that the dude got the brick. Okay. Even if he wanted to, he could have just slapped her back the same way she slapped him. But to get a brick, that's totally crazy. Who gets a brick to a chick when you can
Yeah, don't
just
hit no girl with no damn brick now. Come on. Like, come on. You could break her jaw. You know what I mean? Why would you want to hurt a female though?
right, not to that point. Right. A brick. When somebody get a brick at you, what do you think?
Oh, you could black out. Like you ain't gonna remember if somebody hit you with a brick. You're not gonna remember you got hit by the brick.
Um,
You're not gonna remember it. It's concussion.
she, she can black out.
Yeah, she could black out,
But
brain damage.
yeah, she didn't. She didn't black out.
Yeah,
Uh,
she didn't remember what happened.
now she remembered.
Oh
She was
shit.
asking the man there, why come nobody help? Do you think
Nobody
any man
did.
help?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for Shorty. She got hit with a brick.
Yeah,
Now,
but
now, now
do you
that
think
helps. I'm sorry.
the men that was there standing around, do you think any one of them should have stopped the dude from hitting with the brick when he first started getting the brick, or do you think they should have just stood there and watched like they was doing?
If I see a man pick up a brick ready to hit a female, I'm stopping that.
That's right. That's right. And if it's your friend,
That's not even something to think about. That's something to do. You know what I mean?
right, right.
That's
That's
like
good.
I'm from the East Coast. I don't know about any other place because I already know they don't play like that on the East Coast.
Right. Yeah.
Your ass getting beat the fuck up. I seen that shit happen since I was young.
Mm. Like I said, you're right. I don't know what she did exactly because the footage they showed was actually her slapping a man in a prank, and these people agreed to this prank and everything. And in media, what they do is they take these videos and put them in with the actual video and make people think that she slapped the dude. But in reality, she never slapped the dude because we don't even know what the dude looks like. That's why they can't go pick him up. Because right now the Houston police is I know the Houston police is looking into the matter and stuff, but they don't know what the man looks like or anything.
It
So
was
yeah,
edited and stuff.
yes, editing and all these weirdos are looking at
Yeah.
the video. Even had me thinking that she slapped the dude at first, and after investigating, I found out she never slapped the dude. She was just hollering and get out women be doing, going off
Yeah.
and name, doing the most. He probably got his ego hurt, probably calling him names,
Hmm.
and then he picked up a brick and hit her in the face. Who does this?
Yeah, yeah. This black people shit.
You know what? I didn't want to say that, but right.
We do this on a Sunday. What the fuck?
Goodness, that is crazy. You are so right about that.
This is nothing. Like that's like back in the day.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was back then. I remember I seen fights like that on the Easter day. Everybody fighting on the Easter day.
Mm,
Fighting on my eggs. Like who making the eggs and who got the eggs. People forgetting the eggs and stuff. So they got what you messing up Easter and they fighting each other.
mm.
Yeah, I
Okay.
seen fights.
All right.
Hey Kima, I'm gonna go outside quick. She's on the porch.
All right, Jamel, I'm gonna drop you down because I'm ready to end this live. But thank you so much for coming up on the platform.
Anytime.
All right, thank you. All right, guys, that was Jamel, OG Jamel talking. He has some good points raised there, because I didn't even think about the adrenaline and all this other stuff pumping in, and how sometimes people don't be thinking, they just react and just somebody choking you, choke them back, and next thing you know, they're dead. The only thing I don't agree with is her. Um, I don't agree with that either, but I'm just saying the only thing I don't have, I'm like, why you just to call the police? Because then you can, it'll basically, they may believe you then that it's actually self-defense. I don't understand why she put a robe on a dude and put him in the closet and prayed over him and went to sleep and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand that part of that. Okay, I don't. One of my commenters said, you do know some men can be very easily overpowered by women, right? And you do know what adrenaline is, right? She was angry and amped herself up, almost what Jamel just said, okay? And he actually was sitting up here on this panel. I know we heard some feedback in the back and everything, but hopefully you guys heard what he said. He was actually speaking some real facts to let me see him from another side. And I said before also, hey, Elisa, that they did find evidence that everything she was saying that he somebody threw water. She threw water in his face. That was I guess they proved that, and that he actually grabbed her or dragged her, whatever case is, and they started choking each other. I guess they found evidence of all that. I think that they basically looked at her violent history, which they did say that in the article, and they made a thing off of that, figuring that she don't have no type of self-control, and it didn't have to escalate to all of that over loud music. You know what I'm saying? So I think that they looked at that. But anyway, I'm guessing because our attorney said he was going to look into it, so I'm guessing they're going to file an appeal to try to get a lighter sentence. I don't believe she should have life in prison, but if they can actually look at that case again and actually prove that it was self-defense, she probably don't even need to be incarcerated. But if it wasn't true self-defense, if they can prove that, then she does. You know what I'm saying? But since he was fighting her as well, I don't see that being life in prison, point blank. And then you also heard what Jamel said about the lady with the brick incident. Again, I put that post up. I got over 3 point some thousand views, a bunch of comments. Some people agree, some people didn't. I still don't understand why human beings think it was okay for another person to hit another person with a brick unless it's self-defense. Okay. Um, at least I was just talking about Iyanna Colon, who strangled her boyfriend over loud music, praying, and basically over the loud music. I don't know why they got praying up there and stuff. And they got into an altercation. She claims that she asked him to turn it down. They got into a verbal altercation, which led into a physical altercation where he started pulling her, dragging her by her hair, started choking her and things like that. She blacked out, but she was choking him back. I don't know. The blackout thing, what part I'm trying to understand is if you blacked out, you woke back up and you choked them back. I don't know. But anyway, that's what they claim. Anyway, she was sentenced to a life in prison. And so I'm sure her defense attorney is going to try to appeal that and try to get it reduced down. If it was totally self-defense, I don't think she should be in jail at all. But if it wasn't total self-defense, but he was fighting her as well, she may just need some years in prison. And that's how I feel about that. Okay. This chick or whoever this is said the only reason my comment disgusts you is because it shows you the reality that men can be victims of women and be just as deeply affected by it. The man died. The F is wrong with you. Wake the F up. She was talking to somebody else because he wrote a crazy comment. All right. Um, the same dude said, and this is why that's a dude actually. He said this is why men never call the police, press charges, or even come forward with being abused by a woman. Notice the lady. My husband was abused by his ex, and it scarred him to the point of being distanced from anyone before me. He literally broke down crying, just asking me to be his girlfriend, caused the abuse. First of all, I'm so sick of women running their damn mouths about certain things. Okay, first of all, don't compare a woman being abused by a man to a man being abused by a woman, because unless this ass is weak as crap, I don't even see why any man would stand there and let any woman abuse them. And that's on everything. You're naturally stronger and everything else. I'll restrain her ass, put her out of my way, and leave and never come back. Or I'll have her ass arrested. Men are not in the same position as a woman. When a woman is getting beat and shit, a lot of them don't have no real good job. They depend on their husbands financially. That's why they stay there. A man does not have an excuse. Okay? that you know what cannot be that good when you stay around with this chick if she's putting her hands on you. If a chick is putting her hands on you, you need to leave before it escalates. It's not the same thing. So I'm sick of hearing women defending these daggone type of men and making up excuses. There's no excuse. Why would a grown man, sit around and let a woman hit him and do things like that and just do the most? I would get rid of her like quick and fast. And if she want to act violent, then I may have to defend myself if she's putting my life in danger. And if she's just doing other crazy stuff, I'm gonna have a little butt arrested and teach her some lessons. No, no, these men do not call the police because they scared that the police is not going to believe them, especially if they have marks on their bodies. The women can get arrested too. They don't call because they just don't call and because they pride and ego get in the way. And then some of these men also be having, warrants out for themselves and being engaged in criminal activities. They don't want to call the police. Let's keep it real. They're not calling the police like a woman, or a lot of times the women don't call the police either. But it's not because they don't want to. It's because they are scared to call the police. Okay, so don't try to compare the two. It's not the same thing. Nobody should be abusing anybody. Everybody is grown. I don't understand why people feel like they need to put their hands on anybody, try to make them do stuff. You're not nobody's mom or dad. Keep your hands to yourself. It's easy. Keep your hands to yourself and it'll be cool. It will be cool. Just keep your hands to yourself. Nobody's parent. Okay, I don't know why people do this and why they even think it's normal. A normal relationship does not involve fighting each other physically. I don't even think you should be fighting verbally all the time. It's weird. If you can't get along with people, you need to separate. This whole dude is killed over some foolishness. First of all, they moved in too quick. 2 months. 2 months, you don't even know a person. You don't know crap about him. And clearly he didn't know her. And she clearly didn't know him. And then learn how to deal with conflict and stuff. Deal with issues like when somebody that you're living with play the music too loud or talk too loud or, just do crazy stuff like they be doing sometimes. Playing the music too loud is not really crazy because sometimes people like to listen to loud music. But you as an adult and you're living with somebody, you need to come to that person and ask them in a nice way, can you turn the music down? And if they don't want to turn it down, you only been together for 2 months, then break up and leave. Leave and break up. What's the point of getting yourself in trouble? Now, she is all of the trouble in the world going to jail for life over that foolishness. And he's dead. He lost his life over that foolishness. What I think people need to do is wake up. I mean, wake up for real. Okay, violence is not the solution unless it's in self-defense. Or you take it up for your kids, or something like that, which is self-defense because kids can't defend themselves. But violence in relationships are just plainly ridiculous. How can you be telling somebody you love them 1 minute and then the next minute you both are choking each other out? That's not love, y'all. Come on. That is not love. When you're in love with somebody, you're not choking them because they won't turn the music down or choking her because she asked you to. Because your ego, your pride, and all this stuff is in the way. And a lot of men have a problem with that too. That's what happened with the lady with the brick. I don't care what she said to him. As long as she's not putting her hands on him where he's going to get hurt and be dead, he should have just walked away. She wouldn't even, I don't know if she slapped him or not because she did a little small interview and said she did videos from the previous pranks that she did that are all consensual. Y'all need to stop saying stuff that's not true. I said that before, and I'm going to say it again. These guys consented to that pranks. And if she want to do pranks like that, she can. Y'all watching it. If you guys didn't watch these pranks, she wouldn't be on there doing it. She wouldn't be doing it. Because she would not be getting the views. So y'all can't say crap about anything when you support this type of foolishness on social media. That's exactly why these people do it. If you sit up here and watch her videos of her pranking dudes and slapping them, and y'all sit up there laughing, that's exactly why she does these type of videos. If you didn't watch them, she wouldn't be doing it. And the thing about it, the men consented to that, so y'all need to stop running around social media telling people she slapped somebody because she didn't slap nobody. Okay, not that dude who hit her with that brick. It just say even if she did, it still doesn't constitute you picking up a brick. That's why I say y'all need to start coming to reality and get out this violence, street thug shit. All right? For real, for real. Y'all, same type of people who say it's okay for him to pick up a brick and for social media people to use past stuff that she did in her video as grounds for him to hit her upside the face with the brick are the same type of people who get mad when the police use their background to act like they be acting with them. And sometimes some of these people get beat to death or just beaten. So don't say that. When something like that happened to you, you want people to feel sorry for you. Say you wasn't doing nothing now. You didn't do this now. It's not the right video. They setting me up. All types of weird stuff. But you want to use the same type of stuff with this chick that you don't even know. Wait till I get it. If she ever contact me back, just wait. I'm gonna have her on my show, and that's on everything, because I just think it's not right. If anything, everybody should have been saying, I don't agree with neither one. Okay, first of all, it's the entire environment is a hot mess. Secondly, it should never even escalate to none of this, because if he asking for your number, you don't want to give it to him. He going off. You say, okay, bye, just walk away. And if she is cussing him out, if you don't like what she said, then he need to walk away and say, forget this chick. I can go get somebody else. But nobody who responded basically said this. And you got all these people talking about they so this, so that, and yet nobody said that. And that's the problem, and that's what's wrong with our society. Everybody think violence is the key when it's not. And this is why so many people lose their life, whether they be dead or sentenced in prison. Okay? Now, with that being said, guys, I'm getting ready to get out of here. I'm going to have to come back to do the news break, because I knew this was going to not be enough time. Again, she was sentenced to a year in prison. Okay, not a year, excuse me, life in prison for the rest of her natural life. They said she was a third habitual offender because she did commit two crimes in 2021, in March and in October, where she did assault against a police officer, and one with a man with a metal pipe. Okay, so that did play a huge role, along with everything she did once all this stuff happened, into how the jury looked at her and sentenced her. All right, so if you want to know more about this case, you can look it up. It's Iyanna Colon. Okay, so you can feel free to look at this case in depth by going to Law and Crime or just typing it into Google, and you can see a lot of information on this. All right. Other than that, guys, I'm getting ready to get out of here. I still have to come back and do breaking news and this other story. So I don't know. I may try to come back tonight for late nighters. I may try to do it. Okay. Otherwise, I'll see you guys later on. You guys have a good Saturday. Thank you so much for tuning into Shades Tube. Hey, don't forget, do this for me. Thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this conversation. Also hit the bell notifications and subscribe to the channel. Thank you, OG Jamel, for coming up here giving your insight, and everybody in the comment section, Brown Sweet, Amori, OG Jamel, Mr. All 365, Ryan, Hikam or Hakim or Hotcham. I don't know how you pronounce your name, hon. And Elisa. Thank you guys so much. Thanks to everybody in the bushes and everybody who watches us in the replay. Have a blessed day. I'll see you guys later on. I'm not even going to reply back to this, okay, because this is your, I'm not going to reply back to that, okay? Just put it like that. But anyway, guys, you guys have a good Saturday and blessings. Thank you so much for tuning into Shades Tube. And also, don't forget, if you want to show support to the channel, you can do it through $Shades Tube at Cash App. Thanks so much. Y'all take care. Peace out now. Good night, y'all. See you later. See you guys later. Okay. Thanks. Later tonight at like 7:30 or 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Thank you for watching too. Good night.